So, Geoff, even with Jerry Jeudy and Courtland Sutton, could the Broncos be a destination for top free agents, Chris Godwin, maybe Davante Adams?
I mean, they could, and I mean, I like Courtland Sutton as a player, but I mean, like, this really hasn't worked out. I mean, he's either been injured or he's just been saddled. He just hasn't been able to get over the hump with poor quarterbacks. I don't know if it's a Courtland Sutton thing or if it's just, the Broncos' offensive schemes has been so bad. Jerry Jeudy is a player who I thought was just, probably getting a little bit too much heat coming out of college. He hasn't really put it together either. So seeing them go out and spend money on like a Godwin to just try and, get some juice on their offense that's just been absolutely stale and dragging this team down the last couple of years. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all. I think that it's actually a very likely scenario because whoever they go after as a free agent, and I mean, now they've been linked to Russell Wilson as well, they have to make it an appealing prospect to come there. And I mean, how much more appealing can you make it than by signing perhaps the top free agent, in Chris Godwin? I don't think Davante Adams is going anywhere. We can talk about it now, but I mean, the Packers will just franchise him, or he'll just come back once Aaron Rodgers signs. So I think Godwin is a very likely target, and I think you'll see his name linked to numerous teams. The Bucs don't have a ton of space. So yeah, it's definitely potential that the Broncos do that. They obviously need to address the quarterback position first, but how do you attract a good quarterback? It's by signing someone like Chris Godwin.
Pearce, do you agree?
I do. I'm on the same page. If Jeudy and Sutton can stay healthy and live up to their potential, then they don't need a wide receiver, but that's a big if. We haven't seen Jeudy and Sutton stay healthy. The bigger question is, they need a quarterback. That's who they need to pick up. There aren't really any in free agency, so maybe you consider moving Jeudy or Sutton and trading him. I think Green Bay, like Geoff said, should keep everything together. They should franchise tag Davante Adams, but where they stand right now, they can't even afford to franchise tag Davante Adams. So Green Bay may be forced to make some moves. Maybe they trade Aaron Rodgers over for Jerry Jeudy. That way Jordan Love has a receiver that he can pass to. I mean, it's not the worst thing that could happen. But even if the Broncos do get Aaron Rodgers or get Russell Wilson, the problem isn't the receiving, and it may not necessarily be their quarterback play. Teddy Bridgewater had a 29% pressure rate. That was the third worst in the league. It doesn't matter who you bring in at quarterback. If you're not blocking for him, he's not going to do anything. And the receivers aren't going to be able to do anything. And you might not even need a quarterback. If you use that money in that cap space to fix their offensive line, then an average quarterback can probably work with Sutton and Jeudy in this tandem of running backs. Or if you get another quarterback as well, it's going to be really good. But it's not receiver where they should be going. Offensive line is where the Broncos need help.